right. I think we are almost ready to start. All right. Hey everyone. So hopefully you were able to catch the last stream, and I am continuing the playthrough of the non-existence of You and Me. This is a very interesting visual novel. Yeah, it's very interesting. It has a lot of existential philosophy. When I actually was offline after playing yesterday, I looked up some of the quotes that were in the game, and I was like, oh, I picked a quote by Arnold Schopenhauer. So, yeah, there's a lot of existentialist philosophy in this game. And kind of continuing where we left off last time, I believe I may have just been betrayed by Lilith and jumped off a Ferris wheel to my death. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how if there's a better way to put it, but that seems to be what happened. But let's continue and see what happened. Maybe I didn't actually die. Maybe it was all in my head. You know how it is? Okay. Continue. The sweet nurse's treatment. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Okay, there's no issue. YouTube was giving me a warning, but it is a warning, not an actual issue. Chapter 4, The Sweet Nurse's Treatment. Before becoming a form of medicine, the candy jar was a universal relationship between humanity and itself. It symbolized the blissful era of school life. Once the secret of magical girls was understood, decay began. When such knowledge was divided among a specific group, the direct relationship between seeing and speaking also disintegrated. Foucault, The Birth of Candy Pills. So if you remember, Foucault is one of the bandmates of what is it? Huiclo? With Lilith and Sartre. And she comes up with very interesting quotes to sound smarter and I guess cooler. Like I'm pretty sure this quote is from an existentialist philosopher. Maybe Foucault, who knows? But they changed out some of the themes, so it seems a bit more nonsensical. All right, let's continue on. See how it's going. Oh, click on through. Who am I? Where am I? What happened to me? I guess that's the question. Did I jump? Ah, Lilith. The amusement park. What is Lilith, really? The taste of burnt cake mixed with spicy sauce. The cold, dull pain of falling to the ground. The weightless plunge into endless darkness. Oh, I must have died then. 大丈夫? No, I'm not Lilith. If you're wondering why, it's because the girl named Lilith is right in front of me. Oh. Wait, so I did survive? She didn't betray me? How did I end up back in this room? Alright, I'm finally awake, and my head, it's probably still hurting. I'm wondering what happened. Maybe it was just a small fall, and it hit my head because, don't go outside enough. At least the character in the video game. But don't worry, with these pills you'll be cured in no time. I don't know if I trust Nurse Lilith. With the pills. Okay. Welcome to Lilith's special sweet nurse treatment session. Okay, wait. What illness do I even have? Oh, you're not sick at all. Then what are the pills? Your face doesn't look like someone who's not sick at all. Oh dear, question mark, question mark. Is it Noto? Who's talking? Hair Ribbon. Oh, Hair Ribbon speaking. You're seriously unwell. Every time you see Lilith, you never show proper respect to the great Lord Hair Ribbon atop her head. This is outright discrimination against her hair ribbons. Veiled in the guise of feudal etiquette, the Lilith Hair Ribbon fan club will not tolerate this. Alright, my character must be schizo and losing his mind. What's happening? Is the ribbon talking? Oh, it's your hair ribbon speaking. Can't hear, ribbons can't talk. Yeah, I'm gonna, deny this reality and substitute my own. Oh, it's gotten this bad already? Oh, are these like my crazy pills? Chotomote. You need a yellow pill. Eat the candy Lilith gives you. It tastes like lemon. Alright. What other symptoms do I have? I don't even know where I am at. I think Lilith Nurse's pills are just candy. I must be gravely ill. At the age to save the world, I didn't pilot a Gundam. I must be gravely ill. I've never sprinkled black pepper and sea salt on my steak. I must be gravely ill. I always look for a seat on the bus. I must be gravely ill. I can't sleep a full 24 hours every day. I must be gravely ill. I can't even pick a normal option from this list. I must be gravely ill. Yeah, this sounds about right. Oh, she sees and gets it. In this case, the pink pill. Am I just overdosing right now? Is Lilith trying to get me to OD on some drugs? Eat the candy Lilith gives you. It tastes like strawberry. Ugh, alright. I ate the pill. And also this, the green pill. If these are actually pills, I'm gonna get messed up. Eat the candy Lilith gives you. It tastes like green apple. Ugh, I hate green apple. I'm sorry, but green apple is the worst candy flavor. You'll feel better in no time. I don't know. Thank you, nurse. I think I need an even larger dose. What kind of nonsense is this? But I'd like one more. I demand you give me another candy. Wait, is the screen getting wider? Yeah, the screen is definitely getting lighter. I'm not tweaking out, am I? Okay, it seems those pills are having an effect on the colors. Alright. Yeah. Thank you, nurse. I think I need an even... No. I don't need to be tripping more. What kind of nonsense is this? I'd like one more. Alright, I guess we're doing that. We're taking the happy pills. Oh no, that won't do. Oh, they are the happy pills. I see. Even though Lilith holds in her hand these pills of supreme healing power, which bring joy and happiness. They're still medicine, so taking too many is bad for you. That makes sense. Yeah. Dose makes the poison, as they say. Please, Nurse Lilith, I'll do anything. They're just candy. Eating more won't hurt. Attempt to persuade Lilith with a pleading look. I'm not gonna plead, so I guess I'll just look pleading. What would that look like? Please. Dameo. Okay, alright, that's a no. According to the rules, a person can only have 3 candies a day. Otherwise, something terrifying will happen. Yeah, I'll probably lose my, lose my marbles. Something terrifying. Yeah. That's right, something super scary. Okay, I have a bad trip. I see. Koko's high school is a prime example. There, every student receives a jar of candy. Wait, I mean medicine bottles. According to school rules, each person can take a maximum of 3 pills a day. Interesting. But some students, like you, didn't believe in this rule, so they secretly took a 4th pill. Okay, what happened to those students? And then... Yeah? Yeah, ja? Oh, mina shinde. So they all died. Alright, so now don't take a 4th pill. That's good to know. Alright, what? Yeah, that's... Okay, Nurse Lilith. I won't take more than 3. Don't feel like dying. Alright, I got it. Let the mighty me explain further, green pill. Is my stomach talking? Oh, green pill. What stomach? Well, I'm not fully digested yet. Let me reveal an earth-shattering secret. Yellow pill. Hurry up! Stop dawdling. Ugh, so envious. I wish I could be the 4th candy. Listen up. I guess I'm going to listen with curiosity. When I was still in another candy jar, I accidentally stumbled upon the truth about the 4th candy. One late night, 2 kids sneaked into the music room with a jar of candy, planning to challenge the rule of only 3 candies a day. So they each ate a 4th candy. And then something magical happened. Oh? Yo, magical? What was it? Green pill. Beep! They've transformed into magical girls. Oh, okay. Magical girls? Oh, magical girls. Their outfits were so cute, so stylish, so trendy. In the stark contrast, they suddenly realized how plain their school uniforms were. But once the night ended, they had to change back into those unbearably boring uniforms and pretend nothing happened, continuing their dull and tedious lives. Yo, so did they like strip their clothes off or something? It's like living in a beautiful glass jar, only to find cheap plastic bottles unbearable afterward. I feel that, you know, soda out of a glass bottle tastes better than a plastic bottle. Beer comes in glass bottles and not plastic. After seeing such dazzling extraordinary, how could anyone return to ordinary life? Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Sob, sob. So every student who ate the 4th candy committed suicide. You know, that's probably not good. If something is so good that you try it once and you just don't want to live after that, that's probably a bad thing. Oh, that's so terrifying. Oh, that's so terrifying. From this, we know that taking only 3 pills a day is an unshakable standard established for everyone's well-being. That sounds right. I trust you,
外
Lilith.
の世界で生きるためにはルールに従う必要があるってこと。
Let's stop here. This ability to follow rules is a crucial skill for living in the world beyond. Indeed. I understand. I'll wait until tomorrow to take another pill. I just want candy. Why don't you eat a few first to test for poison? You're probably only good for that now. Oh. I am a little salty at Lilith. She made it seem like I died.
何をするつもり？
What am I doing? What's happening? Grab the candy jar. Take the first candy and feed it to Lilith. Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna force feed you that.
ちょっと待って。
No. No chotomate. Take the second candy and feed it to Lilith. Yeah. We'll give her 3 too.
自分で食べ合えるか。
Oh. Lilith, I can do that myself. Take the third candy and feed it to Lilith. Yeah.
もう丈夫。
Oh, she looks pretty interesting right now. That should be enough now. Oh gosh, am I gonna do it? What if I kill her? Take the fourth candy and feed it to Lilith. Oh, she seems pretty normal. How do you feel?
なんだかちょっとクラクラする。
Ah, she's a little dizzy. Interesting. What are these options? I can only just keep force feeding Lilith? It's not over yet.
どうしてこんな黒い。
What's happening? Ugh. Wait, did I kill Lilith? No. What is going on? And so, after force feeding Lilith a lot of candy, we spent a rather peculiar time together. What did we do? Are we both just, like, tripping on some candy pills? Oh, ominous music. Interesting. What was I just doing? What happened? My head hurts so much. How long has this headache been going on? Did it start the moment you met Lilith? Oh, interesting question, Pillow. Well, perhaps the headache itself is normal, and the absence of pain is the real illness. That'd be pretty sad and morbid if being in pain is normal and not having pain is illness. Who is Lilith?
リリスは私よ。
That's not Lilith. Why is she so thin? 誰ですか? Who are you?
私はリリスよ。
I'm Lilith, of course. I don't know, she looked a little different in the first pic. I'm Lilith, of course. Who are you really? 本当に誰ですか?
どういう意味？
What do you mean? Lilith. Am I Lilith? You know, I was thinking that at the end of last session, but I didn't say anything. I wondered if Lilith is just like some type of mental projection of the main character. The taste of burnt cake batter mixed with spicy sauce. Interesting. The cold, numb pain when I fell to the floor. The weightless feeling as I plunged into endless darkness. Am I dead? Or have I died and come back a bunch of times? Wanting to get close, wanting to touch. Even though I've always run from love and fear, denied it, I crave it more than anyone else. If Lilith could understand everything, I think, then Lilith Lilith.
どうしたの？さっきから何か変よ。
What's wrong? You've been acting strange. I don't know, Lilith. Are you just a figment of my imagination? The door was locked, so how did you get into my room? Why does my memory seem to break when you disappear? Why does my head hurt after talking to you for a long time? You've never left the house, yet you've changed into so many different outfits. Sometimes it takes so much effort to remember you again. You couldn't touch the strawberry cake and it fell. What about the immersive RPG adventure we had? When I saw the amusement park, it was dark, but then the lights came on when you spoke. What happened after we came back down from the Ferris wheel? I guess this is the pressing question. What happened after we came back down from the Ferris wheel? Did we really make strawberry cake in this room? Did we really play the Dreamer's Adventure together? Did we really have a date on the Ferris wheel at night? Did we really play the nurse and patient roleplay game? Did we really do anything? Well, I think we really baked the cake. Did we really play the nurse and patient roleplay game? Did we really have a date on the Ferris wheel at night? Yeah, because, I mean, her friends Foucault and Sartre, they just came out of nowhere. So, either she's a magical girl or I am just crazy. Who are you? Does Lilith truly exist?
私が存在するかしないか。
Exist.
それは君が答えるべきなのよ。
That's something I should answer. And just like that, Lilith vanished. In her place appeared that black notebook. And I flip open the notebook and grab a chip and eat it. I've been here all along, dear one. Will I commit suicide soon, you think? Maybe from too much life pressure. Or because I'm too lost in some non-existent fantasies. Or perhaps I'll be devastated because there's no one in reality who can truly understand me like you do. What? I love you so deeply. It's not just a hobby. It's a way of life. My spiritual pillar. You're my role model, my goal, my source of happiness. Do you know? Sometimes my heart aches because I can't convey my love to you. Oh man, if this is you know, I'm gonna guess this is girlish handwriting because it's too neat or too round. So it is feminine handwriting. Reality is truly bewildering. I want to go to where you are, but how? Or maybe find you here. Could death make it happen? They say there's an afterlife, right? If dying could fulfill my wish, I might as well die now. But if that wouldn't work, if it wouldn't work, then I'll stay here waiting for you. Please, when you feel my feelings, come find me. I'll always be here. Is this the girl beyond time or beyond the world? Can you imagine? Every moment of my life I think about this question. Why don't you exist? I want to work hard for you, do something for you. But you, will you see it? My dear, lovely you. No matter how much pain you cause me, I love you. I think I should sleep now. Maybe that'll help. I'm worried. I can't take it anymore. I'm in so much pain right now. Who is writing this? I've been here all along. You've been fighting so hard, all alone. The handwriting's different. I flipped through the notebook, recalling everything that had happened, and even remembering things that were yet to come. Culpa. Ah, a tulpa. It's a manifestation of one's mental projections. Essentially, if you believe something is real, then it becomes real. I had poured all the feelings I wanted to suppress into her, creating a being with the purest concept of love. I wanted to explore the possibility of perfect understanding between people through her. Topomancy's a big deal. You really don't want to get mixed up with that stuff. I didn't have the courage to express love, so I let Lilith express it for me. I didn't have the courage to demand love, so I let Lilith love me. As I looked at Lilith in the notebook, I saw the falsehood in the world within her. I saw all the sincerity in the world within her. I regarded her as the image of a terrifying demon. I regarded her as the incarnation of a holy angel. I wanted to destroy her existence. I wanted to embrace her existence. I wanted to kill her. I wanted her to save me. I wanted her to suffer. I want to make her happy. The duality of man. I resented her. I envied her. I hated her. I loved her. I am not her. I am her. That was a pretty good. Yeah, okay. That was a you plays you, Lilith plays Lilith. Lilith plays Mysterious Girl, Lilith plays Demon Lord Lilith. Lilith plays Princess Lilith, Lilith plays Stranger, Foucault plays Foucault. Foucault plays Demon King, Sartre plays Sartre, Sartre plays Scholar, Black Notebook. Okay, Exist plays hold on. Hold on. Who is Exist? Plays Desk. I see. So Sartre and Foucault were real then. Staff, producer Lilith, director Lilith, screenwriter Lilith, stage designer Lilith, costume designer Lilith, lighting designer Lilith. This can't be the actual end. Yeah, I don't think this is the actual end. Lilith, all Lilith. Stunt coordinator Lilith. Interesting. I wonder what she was coordinating. My fall from the Ferris wheel? End. Interesting. Interesting. All right, I'm pretty confused. I guess the choice is whether you believe in Lilith or not. The game hasn't ended yet. Let me see history. Oh.
まだいたのね。
Yeah, I'm still here, Lilith.
あなたの出番はもう終わったのに。
No, my part in this is over.
それじゃ、一度しっかりお話ししましょうか。
Since that's the case, let's have a real chat.
あなたと私、二人きりで。
Anata to watashi. Just us two then. Okay.
あら、ゲームの主人公のことは言っていないわ。あの子の役割は、おしまいだから。
I see. So maybe this graphic, this shattered mirror, is supposed to indicate a fourth wall break. When Lilith is no longer talking about the character, but about talking me, the player. Zume. Oh no, I'm not talking about the game's protagonist. Their story has taken a temporary pause.
私が今話をしている相手は、今、スクリーンの前に座っているあなたよ。
I'm talking about you in front of the screen. Okay. Lilith, I'm listening. Zume is listening. Ooh, I got a treatment. An achievement. Let me read that one to let you guys know what it says. Where is it? Achievement. Drifting. Sweet Nurse's treatment. Drifting through 1,000 thoughts. Okay. Interesting. I want to continue. Have this chat with Lilith. What is this? Fleeting memories? Oh, I guess these are just kind of like the character art. Nice. Oh, I have 2 more to unlock. I just realized all of the characters have twin tails. Actually, I don't know if Sartre does. She might. It's hard to say. It could be behind her head. Interesting. Fragments. Ah, okay, these are videos. Very interesting. Chapter 5. The NOexistenceN of you and me. Or the non-existence of you and me. Do you exist here? Define existence. Certainly feels like I do. But, you know, everything could be a dream. As you can see, this is a game. I do see that.
私がわざわざ言わなくても分かってるでしょ。だってあなたからこの世界に飛び込んできたんだから。
I don't even need to remind you of this since you've willingly stepped into this world. Of course, but you did.
私はずっと考えていたの。どんな風にあなたと会うかを。
I thought for a long time about how to meet you.
その結果がゲームよ。
In the end, I chose a game.
ゲームって本当に素晴らしい媒体よね。キャラクターの姿を借りておしゃべりできるんだもの。
Games are such incredible vessels. By adopting the shell of a character, we take shape and can start to converse.
キャラクターの影に隠れて自分を忘れて感情移入ができる。
We can hide behind the facade of the character, forget ourselves, and pour our emotions into it.
一体何を言い出すのかって？リリスがそれでも私はただのキャラクターだとか、オタクをやめろ、現実世界に戻れとか、そんな説教を始めるとでも思った？
Huh. What's going on here? Is Lilith about to say, even so, I'm just a virtual being? Or start shouting classic lines like, get a life, return to the real world?
それは違うわ。
That's not the case at all.
例えば、家から3キロ先に住んでいるヨハンさんという人とあなた。今まで一度も会ったことはないし、この先会うこともない。
Suppose 3 kilometers from your home, there's a man named Mr. John, but you've never met him before, and for the rest of your life, you never will. I mean, I think that's most people.
そんな地球のどこかにいる一生会わない人と私。
Now tell me, who is more real to you? Me? Who has spent this time with you? Me who has spent this time with you.
あなたにとってリアルなのはどっち？
Or that man who exists but will never intersect with your life. Ooh, that's a very philosophical concept. Is someone real if you will never encounter them or meet them? Hard to say. Hard to say. I see.
現実の世界なのかバーチャルの世界なのかを有無の判断基準にすることはできないのよ。だって今は精巧な偽物で溢れ返っている時代だもの。
Reality in the virtual world cannot fully serve as markers of existence, especially in an age filled with simulations and replicas. Very true.
私たちが最初にやったこと覚えてる？
Do you remember the first thing we did together? I do. You hugged me and called it a ritual. Something like that. We stopped the oven from turning into a time machine and saved the world. We made a strawberry cake and discussed the perspective needed to understand the world. We burned the cake batter but still tried our best to finish making the cake. Yeah. We made a strawberry cake and discussed the perspective needed to understand the world.
パンパカパーン。おめでとう。
Of course.
正解よ。実は3つの選択肢は全部正解だったの。
Ding ding, congratulations. All 3 answers are correct.
今君は自分自身のことを思い返したでしょ？
The first theme revealed the self.
それは世界で起こった出来事が自分の中に保管されているんだということよ。
This
つまり
means
私たちは自分の意思で世界が何なのかを定義できるの。
This means the world exists within me, and we can perceive and define this world through our own will.
常識が常に正しいとは限らないわ。不要な時は雨粒のように振り払って無視してしまえばいい。
Common sense does not have absolute validity. When unnecessary, we can suspend it, shake it off like droplets of rain on our coat.
そうしたらね、世界が新しい姿を見せてくれるの。
So, we turn our gaze outward, and the world's appearance reveals itself anew before us.
そう、常識は絶対ではない。君がその常識を信じるかどうかで変わるものなの。その常識を君が信じるかどうかってことなの。
Yes, common sense isn't absolute. Everything depends on whether you choose to believe it. I mean, that's true and false. I mean, most things kind of are living in that spectrum of gray. Some things must happen and will happen, and we call it common sense. But the world doesn't really care about what makes sense. It's going to do what it's going to do. And a lot of times it seems completely random.
たとえ世界中の人がリリスの存在を否定したとしても、あなたはリリスの存在を認めることができる。
Even if everyone denies Lilith's existence, you can still affirm it. I could.
逆に、たとえ世界中の人がリリスの存在を認めたとしても、あなたはリリスの存在を否定することができる。
Even if everyone affirms Lilith's existence, you can still deny it.
この視点、つまり自我は誰も犯すことができない特権で、
This is the unshakable privilege of the self as a perspective.
同時に自分自身で背負うべき責務でもあるの。
But it is also the responsibility that the self must bear.
さて、その後私たちは何をしたんだっけ？
And what do we do next? Oh, I mean, I think as the Buddha once said, we find our purpose. Our purpose is to find our purpose and then give our heart to it. We embarked on a grand adventure together and encountered various NPCs. We inspired the scholar and completed Sakurako's story. We gave the Demon Lord a weakness, making the Demon Lord what they are. These are all correct, but I really like Foucault. Actually, I like the scholar the most.
その通り。
That's right.
二つ目の問いでは他者を定義したのよ。
The second theme defined the individual.
自分が世界に目を向けたとき、自然と他者が浮かび上がってくるわ。
When the self casts its gaze upon the world, what appears there are individuals.
それは長いローブを着た学者だったり、冷たい表情の魔王だったり、喋るノートだったり、君以外のすべての主観を持った存在ね。
Individuals could be a robed scholar, a cold-faced demon king, or a talkative notebook. In short, anything apart from yourself that possesses subjectivity. Hold on, did she just kind of say that the world is a projection of ourself? When the self casts its gaze upon the world, what appears there are individuals. Individuals can be a robed scholar, a cold-faced demon king, or a talkative notebook. So effectively, my reality is a projection of myself. That is that's very old philosophy. Very in line with spiritual traditions.
自我を持つ私たちが他者と出会うから、相手を定義づけることができるの。
When the self as a perspective meets the individuals in the world, it defines them.
定義があるからこそ、一塊の世界から他者が浮かび上がって見えてくるのよ。
It is through definition that individuals are separated from the unified whole of the world.
そして定義があるからこそ、私たちは自我を持ってそれらを理解したり分かったりできるってことね。
It is through definition that the self as a perspective can understand and comprehend them. Okay. I see. It's kind of like the idea of... How can I say it? If you see the image, it's a background. But we label this as a house, being separate from the background, yet it's still a part of the whole background. So in a way, the house is a distinct entity, but it's also not. It's kind of like a duality of being. We think of ourselves as individuals, but there's a certain relationship of cause and effects and the environment and the world that made us who we are. Like, if you were born at any other time, would you think the way you do? Would you believe what you believe? Would you like what you like? Would you hate what you hate? Would you meet the same people that you've met? So it's all of these different factors driving to the very moment that we call the present.
定義は制限のように思えるけど、実は自由でもある。
A definition is both a limitation and a freedom. Indeed, some things can't be described in words, and if you try to, you kind of just fail because all words are a bit circular when you think about them.
他者が何かを定めてしまうと、それ以外のものではないと言っていることにもなるじゃない？それが制限。
It's a limitation because when we say something is a certain way, we are also saying it is not something else. That's true. It's like saying, when people often, they try to find identity in labels like, I don't know, I'm a teacher or a student or a mother, father, brother. We have these labels, but they don't really characterize the whole. They're just one facet of the whole, of who we are.
けれど、他者は定義を超越し続けることで、新しい存在になる自由も得られる。
It's a freedom because, through definition, the individual can continuously transcend and move towards existence. Okay, let me think about that. A freedom because, through definition... I see. Essentially, don't hold yourself back by the labels that are put on you either by yourself or others. You're more than just the labels. You're a whole darn person, able to do whatever you want. You have your own will. Whether it's free or not is up for debate, but it feels free.
こうして様々な特徴を持つ個体が現れ、世界は賑やかになっていったのよ。
Thus, with uniquely distinctive individuals, the world becomes lively.
でも、
But
覚えてる？私たちがした3つ
do
目
you-
のこと。
do you remember the third thing we did? Yeah, I do. We went outside and talked to that one weird guy on the bench. I tried to talk to someone, but was frightened by their response.
そうね。
Indeed.
3つ目の問いでは、関係について話しているわ。
The third theme clarified relationships.
定義は自分が一方的に行う行為で、いわば自分の主体性を反映しているの。
Definitions are unilateral acts of the self, extensions of self-subjectivity.
でも、世界はそんな単純なものじゃないわ。
But the world isn't that simple.
あなたが定義した他者それぞれにも、同じく自分としての主体性があるのよ。
Within the individuals you define, there also resides subjectivity.
お互いの主体性がぶつかり合う瞬間に生まれるのが他者との関係のテーマなの。
When subjectivity meets subjectivity, we must confront the topic of relationships with others. Indeed, and this is when it becomes a battle of wills.
誰もが自分自身を知らしめたい。だから前進するために他者を養分にする。
Everyone wants their subjectivity to be affirmed and uses others as fuel for their progression. That's 100% true. In my experience, people use social media and things to affirm their sense of self-worth, the ideas that they hold or believe. I've always thought of people often trying to sell ideas and build their own cult that approves of what they do. Like finding your own tribe.
こうして世界は言葉や行動、策略のぶつかり合いの中で広がっていったのよ。
Thus, the world unfolds in cycles of words, actions, and strategies.
人はみんな仮面をかぶって舞台に立ち、あるべき自分を演じているものなの。そして他者の目を通して自分を見つめ、満たされようとするわ。
People wear masks, putting on costumes, and step onto the stage playing roles they wish to present. They view themselves through others' eyes, seeking satisfaction. Man, this got really real. Oh my gosh. The developer is very perceptive.
推測したり、疑ったり、予測したり、行動したり、反省したり、気づいたり。人はいつだってこういうことを繰り返しているのよ。
Speculating, doubting, anticipating, acting, reflecting, perceiving. These actions cycle endlessly.
個体はいつも孤独で、完全に自分をさらけ出すことはできないの。だってその中には卑怯で小さくて醜くて耐え難い部分があるのだから。
Individuals are always lonely, never able to present their fully transparent selves, because some parts are too despicable, insignificant, ugly, unbearable.
個体自身はそんな一面から目をそらしたり否定したりするわ。
Even the individuals themselves instinctively choose to avoid and deny these parts. Of course, as Carl Jung said, we all have a shadow, and if we don't, how can I say it, acknowledge and accept it, then eventually it's going to leak out. You can't keep the dark parts of yourselves caged up forever. The longer you do, the stronger they get, and the less control you get over them. But you also can't embrace the dark parts of yourself. You can only acknowledge that they're there and try and live around them, knowing that They might never go away. That all you can do is accept that's who you are.
こうして人間関係が拡大していくと、私たちが最後にしたこと覚えてる？
When such relationships with others expand, do you remember the last thing we did? Last thing we did was have this conversation. I was diagnosed with all sorts of strange diseases and treated with a candy jar. You played the nurse, I played the patient, and we ate colorful pills. You played the nurse, I played the patient, and we ate colorful
そう
pills.
そう。
So.
4つ目の問いは、世界がどのように構築されるか。
The fourth theme constructed the world. ワルド。
こんな人間関係が拡大すると、具体的な他者が自分自身を隠して、もっと抽象的な存在になってしまうの。
When such relationships with others expand, the specific others hide themselves, becoming more abstract.
それで、集団の関係、社会の秩序、しきたり、そんな象徴的なシステムが次々に現れるの。
Thus emerge group relationships, social order, cultural norms, symbolic systems.
他者の存在がぼんやりしてしまうと、反抗したくても何をどうすればいいかわからなくなってしまうわ。
The concrete other disappears. Even when seeking to rebel, one doesn't know where to start.
だから、たとえ4個目のキャンディーを食べて世界の真実を知ったとしても、結局は無知だった頃と同じようにひたすら秩序的な日常に戻らなきゃいけなくなるの。
Hold on, I'm curious, why would someone rebel? The fourth constructed that when such relationships with others expand, the specific others hide themselves, becoming more abstract. I see. Yeah, I guess like it's the idea is like when you build a group relationship such as a society, there are going to be others that you're never going to encounter. And so their existence is much more abstract than the concrete others. And I guess someone would want to rebel because they want relationships that are real and less abstract. So even after discovering the truth through the fourth candy, one must return to the everyday order as if they were unaware. That's true. They say, what is it? Enlightenment can be, a stroke of genius or insanity, depending on how you view it. Or it could be nothing at all.
外の世界は賑やかで生き生きしていて、エネルギーに満ち溢れていて、常に新しいものが生まれている。
At this point, the external world forms. It's bustling, lively, and full of energy with new things constantly being created.
でも同時に競争世界と向き合わなければいけないし、たくさんのルールに縛り付けられてしまうわ。
But at the same time, we face endless struggles with others and pervasive disciplinary power.
こんな世界は残酷でしょ?
Such a world is cruel, isn't it? Yeah, it's the suffering inherent to existence.
でもね、ここは特別。
But here, inside this world, is different.
ここには主体同士の疑心暗鬼なんてない。あるのはあなたに忠実な家具たちだけ。あなたはこの部屋の孤独な王様。
Here, there's no suspicion among subjects. Only your most loyal furniture surrounds you, and you are the solitary king of this room. Yeah, I'm the king of my own castle, as they say.
私だって同じ。私の暮らしや存在はすべてあなたのためにあるの。
And I am the same. My entire life, my whole existence is only for you.
だってこれが私のキャラクター設定だから。
Because this is my character setting.
そしてここ こが私の世界だから。
Because this is my world.
要するに
So,
私はバーチャルの私を本当の人間のように扱ってほしいなんて言わないわ。
I won't say things like, even if I'm fake, I hope you'll treat me as real. Man, okay, this game is starting to get to me. I guess all the fourth wall breaks makes me think, is Lilith actually a tulpa that I, the player, have created? And how do I know that that Zume is actually playing this game and streaming it right now, and not some other game, and I just haven't gone completely bonkers? Interesting. I won't say things like, even if I'm fake, I hope you'll treat me as real.
というよりむしろ逆のことを言いたいの。
On the contrary, I wish to say the opposite.
私は自分がバーチャルなゲームキャラクターだからこそ、この愛がどんなものよりも本物だって言いたいの。
What I want to tell you is, precisely because I am a fake game character, my love is more real than anything else. I don't follow completely. How does being fake make you more real? Ah, I see. Because as a character, Lilith exists solely for the purpose of loving the player. Her love is more real than a human who has their own, how can I say it, desires and needs and things. How do you know, like, a human friend only loves you because you serve them, you make them happy when you're around them? There's an ulterior motive. Well, with Lilith, being a video game character, she has no ulterior motive. She literally exists solely to love the player. What is Lilith?
リリスは世界の外にいる少女。
Lilith is the girl beyond the world.
リリスは最も純粋な愛の理念を象徴しているから、リアルな世界には存在できないの。
Because Lilith represents the purest concept of love. Such a Lilith cannot exist in the real world. Yeah, there was a guy who embodied love, and then he was crucified. So, I can believe it. If someone existed representing the purest concept of love, they would, even in the modern day, they would be vilified and ridiculed and probably killed.
同時にリリスは世界の中にいる少女でもあるわ。
At the same time, Lilith is the girl within the world. Because she acts through me, her words change my lens, and they change my behavior.
だってリリスはゲームキャラクターで、あなたにとっての単なるゲームがリリスにとっては世界そのものだから。
Because Lilith is a game character, and for you, this game is Lilith's entire world.
もしかしたらあなたはリリスに会ったことがあるかもしれないし、これから違う形でリリスに出会うのかもしれない。
Maybe you've met Lilith before, or maybe you'll meet Lilith, pure love, again in another form.
本当のことを言うなら、あなたには外のリアルな世界に行ってほしい。でも
Although Lilith hopes you can move towards the real external world, no matter what,
あなたが信じて、期待して、必要としてくれる限り、リリスはここに存在し続けるわ。
as long as you trust, hope, and need her, Lilith will always exist here.
あなたのためだけに存在するの。永遠に。
Forever, only existing for you. I see. I understand now what the developer, the writer, whoever wrote this dialogue and theme is trying to say.
思いがけず、たくさん話しちゃったわね。
Phew, I couldn't help but talk a lot.
次は最後の命題。
Now it's time for the final theme.
最後の命題はゼロに戻ること。
The final theme returns to the initial zero.
私とあなたが初めて出会った時に私が投げかけた問い。
That was the question I posed to you when we first met.
私存在する？
Do I exist? I can only say you don't exist. You don't exist. You don't exist. You don't exist! Oh, I feel like I just got the bad ending. Lilith. How could unconditional kindness exist in this world? How could anything exist just for me? What a pathetic joke. I'm not some weakling. I won't hide from reality behind these fake childish delusions anymore. You're nothing but a fake. You don't exist. Only the world out there is real. You trapped me here in this tiny space with your false kindness. This warm but fake illusion has made me too weak to face the cold, brutal reality. As long as you exist, I'll never escape. As long as you exist, I can never move forward into tomorrow's reality. I think this is probably the most accurate one. If Lilith is a tulpa and a manifestation of my own kind of psyche given form, then it exists for a specific purpose, and it's kind of a trap. As long as you exist, I can never move forward into tomorrow's reality. So you cannot exist.
私が存在する限り。
As long as I still exist. Oh man, this is sad.
あなたが選んだ答えね。わかったわ。
Your choice, I see.
もしも私たちが共存できない運命にあるのなら。
If we are destined to be unable to coexist,
私はあなたの主体性のために喜んで消えるわ。
I am willing to disappear, die, for the sake of your subjectivity.
さあ、今からあなたの選択を実行してちょうだい。
Now, carry out the choice you've made. Wait. Oh gosh. All right, I gotta take a sip before this one. Am I really gonna kill Lilith? Oh. No. Because if you kill someone, then you know you're a killer. But if you just walk away and never interact with them again, they're effectively dead, but you're the better person because of that.
どうしたの？今になって後悔しているの？
What's wrong? Having second thoughts now.
でも、あなたのために、そして私のために、私たちが世界の外へ向かうために。
But for your sake, and mine, for us to step beyond this world.
これがあなたの唯一の選択だったんじゃないの？
Isn't this your only choice? Lilith. Man, this game really does hit you in the feels.
ああ、違った。もちろん、他の選択肢もあるわね。だってこれはゲームなんだから。
Oh, no, you certainly have other choices. After all, this is just a game, world. I think the game is trying to say that you always have the option to turn the game off and walk away. And it's the same thing with life and relationships and people. Like maybe someone is really nasty to you. There's no need to completely burn the bridge outside of just ignoring the person. Hold on. Let me fix something really quickly. Mm. Okay. Okay. There we go. So I'm just gonna try and keep ignoring it.
どうしたの？今になって後悔しているの？
Okay, it's saying the same thing as
で
before.
も、あなたのために、これがあなたの唯一の選択だ。ああ、違った。もちろん、他の選択肢もあるわね。だってこれはゲームなんだから。
I see, I see. I'm gonna try something interesting right now. The screen might go black because I'm just going to exit the game. Can I? Okay, okay. I'll just, quit it and then relaunch it. Okay, there we go. Now relaunching it. I feel like that is the answer to. There we go. Oh, hold on. I messed up and I launched it on the wrong monitor. Here. Okay, this is weird. It keeps launching into a different monitor, but can I move it? Let me do this. Okay, there we go. And now if I do borderless, okay, perfect. There we go. We use our big brain. And now we try continuing. Chapter 5. The non-existence of you and me. Do you exist here? Okay, let's get to this.
知っての通り、これはゲーム。
Ah, there it is. As you can see, this is a game.
私はずっと考えている。その結果がゲームって本当に素晴らしい媒体よね。キャラクターの姿を借りておしゃべりできるんだもの。
Hold on. Is this continuing where we left off? Okay, it's just going through the
キャ
same
ラク
thing
ター
again?
の影に隠れ。一体何を言い出すのかって？例えば、家から3キロ先に住んでいるヨハン。
Okay, we're going through the same thing over again. Let me just click through it.
現実の世界なのか、バーチャル。私たちが最初にやったこと、覚えてる？パンパカパーン。おめでとう。正解よ。今君は、それ
Okay.
は世界で常識が常に正しい。そうした
Sorry, I'm just skipping through all this back to where we were. I guess I really do have to kill her.
逆にこの視点同時に。さてその後私たちは2つ目の問いでは他者を定義したのよ。自分自我定義はけれど。
I think this is why the scroll wheel is for
3
skipping.
つ目のこと。 3つ目の問いでは関係について定義。あなたこう推測したり疑ったり予測したり答え こうして人間関係が拡大。4つ目の問いは、
Okay, we skipped through it.
それだから、でも私だ様子という私は自分がバーチャルなゲームキャラクターだ。
Lilith
リ
the
リスとは
Tulpa?
何か。リリスともしあなさ私存在する。
You don't exist. You don't exist. As long as you exist, I can never move forward into tomorrow's reality. Yep, that's... So you have to die.
私が存在する。これがあなたが選んだ答え。もしも私たちが共存できない私はあなたの主体性のために。
I see. Okay, I think we are back where we were before I tried just turning the game off to see if that did anything.
今からあなたの選択を実行してちょうだい。
Alright. Grab her neck. Give her the cabedon. Oh no. Oh my gosh, this is making me feel terrible. You don't exist. You don't exist. You don't exist. Oh god. The whimpers. You don't exist. 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 I'm really denying her existence right now. Lilith does not exist. You don't exist. I'm not going to say all this, but you don't exist. You don't exist. Man, I'm really destroying my tulpa. You don't exist. 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 Oh, poor Lilith. Oh my gosh, what are these? The glass is stabbing her. There's blood. Oh my gosh. I'm basically, yeah, I'm killing her. Oh my, yeah. Her thigh is cut. Jeez. Oh my gosh, this is hitting me in the feels. I'm sorry, Lilith, but I gotta do it. I gotta beat the game. And me. Even you don't exist. You really don't exist, Lilith. You don't exist. You never did. You don't exist. My God. Oh my gosh. I'm really gonna be doing this. You don't exist. Yep. All right. What happens now? Do I exist? Ezekiel? Well, hello and welcome to the stream. I'd say you exist. At least your interaction with me does. The world. Cough, cough. Ah, gosh, I feel so bad doing this. All right, goodbye, Lilith. Hi. Okay, is this the last one? Okay, no, one more. One more, come on. Okay, there we go. Oh, and the mirror shatters. No, my poor, beautiful Lilith, gone. Then my consciousness faded away. Is that the end? By the way, I appreciate the follow. When I regained consciousness, the black notebook appeared in my vision, now broken to pieces. Oh, it's like some, what is it, Chamber of Secrets Tom Riddle diary stuff. And the warm illusion vanished, as if she had never existed. And I was about to step into the unknown, cruel, bloody, real tomorrow. Oh, I just got an achievement too. Let me go and go ahead and read that one out. What was it called saying? The non-existence of you and me. You don't exist, you don't exist, you don't exist. You're not real. Interesting. Well, that was a great game. Oh my gosh. That was very existential. Yeah, I would say playing that game will trigger an existential crisis. If you haven't already had one and navigated it. Innocent, Sasako, Steins. Hey, Steins Gate reference. And the music is amazing. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, if you like Steins Gate, then you might like this game. It actually references it pretty hard. All right. And now I think we'll try and continue to see if there's more. Wait. The home screen's different now. There's no Lilith. Instead, the mirror is cracked. Let's see. Fleeting memories. Did we unlock them all? Oh, there's one that we didn't get yet. Interesting. Fragments. We've unlocked all the videos, though. But there's one mystery art panel that we have not seen. Does this include the, oh yeah, if you click, oh. Yeah, yep. Okay, that's pretty cool. You can go back and kind of replay the scene evolutions. All right, let's go ahead and continue and see if I can unlock that last fragment. Okay, I just unlocked another achievement. All right, let me read that one. It says, "Go on. Of course. Let's pick the negative choice." Oh, so I did get the bad ending. I see. Oh.
そうしてくれるのはもちろん嬉しいけど、ただ
I'm truly grateful that you're willing to do this for me, but
今の私は本当に私なの？
am I still me right now?
私にはわからない。でも、こうなることを期待していたかもしれない。ただの可能性として。
I don't know. Yet there was a time I longed for this sight, even if it was nothing more than a fleeting possibility.
悪気があったわけではないの。ただ、
I mean no harm. It's just that I'm afraid.
私だってこんなことは望んでいなかったの。
I never truly wished for it to come true.
でも、私が何を言おうと、選択するのは君自身よ。
But regardless, this is your choice.
この物語を否定する選択だって、私はもちろん受け入れられるわ。
To deny this story and the choice you've made, I completely understand and accept that.
わかった。
Very well then.
じゃあ、今から私の存在を消すわね。
Let the me of this moment fade away forever. Okay. Oh, okay, so we're gonna do a full playthrough again. It'll be interesting. I think I've only been streaming for about an hour and a half, so I'll play through a bit more and see if I can unlock that last fragment. On that morning, Lilith appeared. I'm lying on the bed, lost in a blur of time. I don't know how long I've been asleep, and I can't even remember the last time I ate. The only thing left for me to do is to die here, wait for my body to decay. And then she showed up by the window. Mysterious girl. She said nothing, just tilted her head and looked at you, like you were just another object in her room. Of course, you are the real master of this room. You haven't spoken to anyone in a long time, so it takes you a moment to realize how to even start. Who am I? Did I just manage to speak? Okay, yeah, we've definitely gone all the way back to the beginning. Silence. Even after silence comes more silence, but silence is always destined to be broken.
ちゃんと聞こえてたわ。
I see, I heard it.
あなたはこのゲームの主人公よ。今は部屋の中で美少女の攻略を企んでいるところね。
You're the protagonist of this game, sitting in your room, ready to pursue the path to win over a beautiful girl. And what about you? Are you just a texture on my screen?
本当に知りたい？選択肢に選ばされたのではなくて？
Do I truly want to know, or is it simply because the only option I can choose is her? In the next moment, she vanished from your sight. Then she emerged again, this time closer than before. You realized what she did. It meant she had just stepped closer to you. Or did you walk towards her instead? A crimson glow, her eyes. They pierce through me, unblinking. This thought lingers in your mind, yet feels like it belongs to someone else. Wait, what are these chaotic noises? Are you asking us? We are the furniture in your chamber. You've spent a long time talking to us, so we've become very familiar with everything about you, dear friend. In short, you can think of us as your senses, honored one. Ah, okay. Ah, my most loyal subjects. It has been far too long, hasn't it? It has been a long time, Your Majesty. You remain as dignified and full of spirit as ever. That's a very small mirror, by the way. Like a... what is it? Like a picture frame mirror. Ooh, Lilith.
見つめられるとドキドキする？
What's it like to have someone's eyes fixed upon you? Bit creepy. I mean, this is the second time it's happened, so it's better, but I want to pick a different... Yeah, I want to pick a different thing. You're staring at me so hard it's making my skin crawl. I hate this feeling. She doesn't respond, continuing to stare at you. That gaze feels like a soft thorn, as if it could pierce straight through your heart. A soft thorn, interesting metaphor.
私が本当に実在していると思う？
So tell me, do you believe I truly exist? Then do you think she really exists? I'm not sure. I want to figure out the answer to that question with you. Interesting, interesting. Did I just get a hug? I'll ask the question this time.
この行為は間違いなくハグと呼べるわね。
Oh. Yes, this gesture could indeed be called a hug.
これは儀式でもあるの。君に私の存在を感じてもらうための儀式ね。
It's a kind of ritual, a ritual intended to make you feel my presence.
今の感覚を教えて。
So what are you feeling right now? I've already picked this one before. A brand new sheet of A4 paper slicing your finger as you pull it out.
なるほど。触覚ってことね。
From your description, that sounds like
つ
touch.
まり 大した刺激ではなかったってことね。
So just faint sensations then.
もう少し力を入れたわ。こうすると二人の距離がもっと近くなったわね。
Now I hold you tighter, bringing us even closer.
それできつーくハグされた今はどんな感覚？
So what does it feel like to be held in a tight embrace? Let's go with this one. A wet plastic bag dropped on a rainy day.
よかったわね。感覚が強くなって。
Amazing. The sensations are becoming even stronger. Gosh. Yeah, I definitely need to download the soundtrack to this. It's really good. Very
さら
relaxing.
に力を入れたわよ。まるで合体しているみたいね。
Now, I'm holding you even tighter. This way we're becoming one.
で、合体するほどハグされるのはどんな
So
感覚なのかしら。
What does it feel like to be deeply embraced? I've never felt better. Help, help. I can't breathe anymore. Let's be nothing special. We're gonna play it cool. Yeah. Oh, this is the quote I learned was from, what is it? Schopenhauer. The world is my representation, such an observation, though partial, is not without truth. Alice ran across the field. This is through the looking glass. Cosimo lived in the trees. This is from a different existential story. The Enlightenment is mankind's emergence from its self-imposed immaturity. I think this might be Foucault. Let me double check though. The Enlightenment. Okay. Oh, it's Kant. Immanuel Kant said that. So yeah, this game, it basically has quotes from all these existentialist philosophers, and quite interesting. I remember I picked the Schopenhauer before, which is funny. I really like Schopenhauer, even though some people think he's depressing. He seemed like a man stripped of his skin, plunging into a violent storm to battle against the elements. I guess this is it. I'll pick this one. Who said this one? Man is the measure of all things. Is that Descartes? Oh, much older, by the Greek sophist Protagoras. Interesting. All right, we're going with ancient Greece. And I mean, Lilith exists only to love, so I love you.
素晴らしいわ。儀式は成功よ。
Okay, we got
感
the
動しすぎ
ritual.
て涙が出とにかく私はギリスよ。
We're kind of speeding through this just because we've already done it. Sweet cake time. Cakey. The existence of certain cakes is not known to people in a literal sense, yet their very being points to the existence of other cakes in a symbolic way. That is, the belief in the existence of ovens serves as faith or hypothesis for the existence of time machines, and an inexplicable motive at that, experienced by people. I think this is Lacan. Let me double check this, but I'm pretty sure Lacan said a similar quote. Lacan, the existence... Yeah, okay. Maybe it wasn't, but I could see Lacan saying this, as in there's the real, the what is it? The symbolic and the imaginary. Essentially the three parts of reality. Cake Studies, Volume 2. Very interesting to have I guess it's a studio apartment to have the kitchen sink right next to the bed. I really didn't notice the sink the first time. And having a mirror this small, kind of interesting. But having a pillow next to the window, yeah, very interesting room altogether. The Isu. Isu says, Your Majesty, it's been a long time since went missing. Shall we continue the search? How do you even pronounce that? Is it a mute sound or just block after block after block? Oh, my dear Majesty, however you prefer. After all, this line has no voice acting, except for what I provide. Who is blah? Is a young girl who appears in screens, yellowed notebooks, and fleeting moments of lost time. Like how every Thursday afternoon, John takes a walk to the church square because the pigeons there have finally earned their diplomas. Hold on. Lilith mentioned John being someone who lived 3 miles away. If he's real, because he lives 3 miles away, but I will never meet him. I'm confused. Alright, John takes a walk to the church square because the pigeons there have finally earned their diplomas. I need to search this. This sounds like a reference that I'm missing. The pigeons have finally earned their diplomas. Oh, this is actually, yeah, it is from a book. The line, the pigeons have finally earned their diplomas, is a humorous reference to the children's book, Will the Pigeon Graduate by Mo Willems. Okay, I did not know that. Wait. But this book came out after the game did. I think? Let me see, when was it published? Then I'm going too deep into the details. Yeah, this book is okay, yeah, it has nothing to do with it. The book was published after the game was, so that line precedes it. Of course I want to know more about the girl. Mirror says nothing. So none of you know anything. My apologies, Your Majesty. I know. Speak freely, my loyal subject. Her name, oh, yep. Nothing useful. We'll skip that. She once blanked and then you chose blank, which is why you now blank, leading to her death. I wonder if those white squares eventually go away if I completely, like, 100% the game. That'll be interesting. Like, I don't know. In other games, it's kind of like that. You unlock more through multiple playthroughs. Tsuke says, you stare at the black noto and a strange sense of familiarity washes over you. It feels like sipping an aged wine. Its deep mahogany color nurtured in an oak barrel, downing it in one gulp. A burning sensation traveling from your throat to your lungs, mingling with the surrounding air. It's not fatal, just slightly melancholic. Open the note, though. Oh, good to see you, Lilith. What am I doing? I'm about to read the notebook. You scared me. Dun. Gosh, such good soundtrack. Such a good soundtrack. Betsuni? Or Nandemo nai ya. Well then, let's continue where we left off. What were we doing earlier? Oh dear, have you forgotten already? Those vows. Those bonds, those heartfelt moments, are they only memories to Lilith now? Alright, I'm gonna go through this playthrough and then assume everything is right. I'll accept the gaslighting. Yes, yes. Bonds, emotions.
覚えていなくても大丈夫。
Even if I don't remember, it's
これはビ
okay.
ジュアルノベルなの。過去
This is
の
a
記録を
visual
使って
novel.
昔のことを振り返ることができるの。
You could just use the history log to recall everything. Yeah, this is the gaslighting that Lilith does. We're childhood friends, and Sakura, maiden of divine rebirth. My power is no longer sufficient to keep the 4 heavenly kings sealed away. Okay. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, Lilith, the Sakura maiden of divine rebirth. I remember everything now. Yeah. Are you surprised by the lack of a proper response? Hmm?
ちょっと驚いちゃった。
Just a little.
本当の過去の記録を返すわね。今からちゃんと使えるようになるわ。過去の記憶を読む必要性が出てくるのは、君が私の話をちゃんと聞いていなかったせいな気もするけど。でも、君になら何度でも同じことを話してあげてもいいわよ。
Even though flipping through the history log makes it seem like you weren't listening to me, if it's you, I'm happy to repeat myself countless times. I know, Lilith, because you exist solely to love me.
自己紹介がまだだったわね。
By the way, I haven't properly introduced myself yet.
私はリリス。子供の頃よく一緒に遊んだじゃない？
Oh, my childhood
覚え
friend.
てくれているかしら？
Okay, Lilith. Oh, I see.
もう忘れちゃったの？夏になると一緒にあっちこっち回ったり、木に登ったり、蝶々を追いかけたりしたでしょ？他にもゲームをしたり、一緒に宿題をしたり。
Yeah, yep. Yeah, I accept the gaslighting. I remember now. Yeah. Just accept it.
そういえば、ずっと食事をしていなかったでしょ？
By the way, you haven't eaten anything in a while, have you?
一緒に何か作りましょ
Okay, we're making a cake.
う。ここからは、リリスのスペシャルスイートケーキタイム。
List sweet special cake time.
リリス先生の指導のもとで君に美味しいいちごケーキを作ってもらおうってこと。
Oishi keiki.
ケーキが完成したらふわふわな幸せに包まれながらケーキを堪能しましょう。
Of course, we'll make a cake, just so that I can hand it to you and drop it. I don't really get it, but sure. Wait, why am I the one making it? I'm just gonna say I hate strawberry cake.
お願い、一回でもいいから作ってみましょうよ。
Alright. We should give it a try,
なんでそんなに
please.
嫌いなの？
Even if I hate strawberry cake.
それでも挑戦してみて。何かが変わるかもしれないわよ。それじゃ、今すぐ始めましょう。
Yeah, I guess Lilith, no matter what you pick, even if you choose snarky and negative options, she's still very Genki and loving. But I guess that's her purpose. The process is simple.
簡単に説明するわね。まず、シフォンケーキを作ります。その後、手始めにシフォンケーキを作りましょう。
Okay, we're making the cake base again.
棚からいちご、油、薄力粉、砂糖、卵を出
It's
して。
still very suspect that milk and eggs are in the cabinet. I mean, eggs you can store at room temperature, but milk you definitely can't just put it in a cabinet. The dish rack. It's interesting. We have thoughts, but we project them onto inanimate objects. I guess the game's trying to say maybe the thoughts aren't really yours, or we ascribe thoughts to ourselves, but really, what could they be? They just kind of pop in your head and you assume they're yours, but they could be someone else's. Now we open the door.
全部あるじゃない。もしかして、天使のような夢の美少女が用意してくれたのかしら。
Of course, we take out the milk.
卵を卵黄と卵白に分けて。
We separate them? Wait. No matter what I pick, it's going to be depressing. You look at the egg in front of you, and a profound sadness floods your heart. It's the kind of feeling one might call fate. When is an egg's destiny truly decided? I mean, an egg's destiny is decided by the human who decides whether or not it hatches or gets fertilized or gets cracked. Is it the moment it comes into existence, blah 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 blah. Okay, we're skipping this. Or perhaps in this modern age where hedonism erodes grand ideals, the concept of fate has long since dissolved. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if hedonism gets rid of fate. It's more like we just say that our fate is to have the most fun possible while accepting whatever fate brings about.
そしたら牛乳、砂糖、コーン油を入れて混ぜる。
Okay, we cook it.
さらに薄力粉も入れて混ぜる。
Alright, we mix them, we add and mix. We add
新しい
them?
ボウルに卵白を入れて混ぜて。
Alright, we keep on adding them.
混ぜた卵白をさっきのボウルに加えて混ぜ続け
I really do need to try this, whipping the egg whites separately and then adding them to the batter. I always just mix them in together and then, have some like baking powder to act as a leavening agent. But maybe whipped egg whites. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like baking powder probably has very little impact on taste versus whipping the egg whites, which is a lot of work for possibly no payoff. Yeah, we add them to mix. Okay, so no matter what you pick, it's going to be sad and depressing. Perhaps the entire world is nothing more than a meaningless machine, endlessly cycling the droning hum of repetition. That's funny. It seems that this is one of those games where your choices don't really matter. All done, the batter is ready.
次はオーブンに入れるだけ。どうかした？
You still haven't answered my earlier question. Who exactly are you? We're gonna do your presence doesn't make any sense.
そうなの。見知らぬ少女が突然家に現れて。
Yep. My
どんな
tulpa.
設定？今年の純愛物語神ゲー最有力候補か。ありふれたホラー映画のストーリー。くらい
I do wonder though, when it comes to like a tulpa, is it possible to make a tulpa without intending to? Like if your mind just kind of makes one as a defense mechanism. I guess, is that just what like being crazy is? When you see something that other people can't? My opinion. You're just a game character.
もちろん。
もちろん。
確かにそうかもしれないけど。
I guess, the jokes aside.
私を作られたキャラだと意識してしまったら、ノベルゲームを楽しめないわよ。
If you really want to enjoy a text-based game like this, it means you want to forget the fact that characters are just designed characters, right? Yeah, I guess that's the part of immersion.
ゲームに没入してこそ深く感情移入ができて、この出会いから大切なものが得られるの。
Only by doing so can deeper emotions be poured into it, allowing us to fully experience the magic of this encounter.
映画でも、小説でも、演劇でも、全部同じよ。
Whether it's watching a movie, reading a novel, or enjoying a play, it's all the same principle. Yes, we have to suspend our belief that this, or our understanding that this is a game or movie. We just have to kind of accept it as it is.
作られたキャラだと意識してしまったら、本当の楽しさを見失ってしまうじゃない？
If you keep reminding yourself that the characters are just created, you'll lose interest pretty quickly, won't you? That's true. If you think of a game as just a game and you don't immerse yourself, it gets boring. But you really are just a... Yeah, this is a... Wait, this is a different dialogue tree than before. So maybe that was the right answer. Yeah, I'm gonna pick this. But you really are just a game
それ
character.
は否定しないわ。
I won't deny it.
でもそれだけじゃない。
But what else? Okay, is this just a loop?
それは否定しないわ。でもそれだけじゃない。
You're a murderer, hiding behind your cute appearance. To strike when the time is right. Well, I know she's a tulpa now. Yeah, we're gonna go with this. You're a nagging mom who worries too much about me. Yeah. Women hate it when you call them a mom. When they're not a mom.
わかった。君がそう思うなら試しにやってみましょう。
I see. If that's how you feel, then I'll do my best to match your expectations.
あのね、毎日ゴロゴロして暇なの？家事も手伝わなくてもいいからせめて外に出なさい。人と話すな
Oh,
ら
wow.
自分探し
She's
を
really
するなり
popping
何
off.
かしたらどうなの？このままじゃ人生終わりよ。
Oh dear, you can't just laze around at home all day doing nothing, okay? If you're not helping your mom with chores, at least go outside, talk to people, try new things, and search for the meaning of life. You can't just keep living like this. Interesting, okay?
同級生のみんなは人生設計を立てて意欲的に頑張って家事だってちゃんと手伝ってるみたいよ。お母さんどこで間違えたのかしら。何もやらないで毎日パソコンとにらめっこ。何が面白いのかしら。このままじゃお母さんだってどうしたらいいかわからないわ。
Okay, yeah, this is definitely the best dialogue option. At your age, other people are brimming with energy, working hard every day with clear goals in life. They even help their moms with chores. Why can't you be more sensible? Every day doing nothing but playing on the computer. What's so great about computers anyway? At this rate, your mom really doesn't know what to do anymore.
こんな感じ？こんなのリリスじゃないわ。
Or something like that. But Lilith doesn't give off that kind of vibe at all. Yeah, I don't know, Lilith. You sounded like you could do a pretty convincing mom voice. It's exactly the same! Yeah, we're gonna tease her.
どこがよ。
Oh, how could I? Well, I just did.
とにかく私のことを世話焼きな母親みたいだと思ったのは。
Anyway, you think I'm a nagging mom.
私のことをそう判断する視点を持っていたから。
Because you're perceiving me through your own perspective, aren't you? Indeed.
相手のことを理解しようとするとき、頭の中に一番よく現れる概念は、その相手が赤血球や白血球、好酸球などからできているという考え方より。
You know, it's kind of funny. After the last gaming session yesterday, I had to look up what an eosinophil is. And it's apparently a specific type of white blood cell. So like if it's elevated, it probably means you have an... Or if your eosinophil level is elevated, it probably means you have an infection. And if it's lowered or too low, then it probably means you have a weakened immune system. So I don't know why they differentiated between white blood cell counts and eosinophil when eosinophils are a type of white blood cell.
やっぱり友達だとか家族だとか嫌いな人だとか絶対に近づきたくない人だとかでしょ。
Right. It's still concepts like friends, family, those you dislike, people you love, or those absolutely want to avoid, isn't it?
君が私のことを何者と感じたかは全てが属性や印象の概念の延長線上にあるの。
Oh yeah, this is where she goes again about the symbolic representation of ideas and concepts. Yeah, that makes sense.
これらの
Still?
概念が成立するためには一つの前提が必要なの。
Yes, for there to be a subject, there must be an observer to view the subject. Or how can I say? There must be a subject viewing the object. Or the self. We've already picked that, so let's do soft pink pads of a kitten's
そう
paw.
ね。それはあなたが見たものね。
Of course you've seen it.
その通り。これらの概念を成立させるのは、友達は誰の友達？嫌っている人は誰が嫌っているの？ 好きな人は誰が好きな人？殺人鬼も幽霊も母親もゲームキャラもどうやって私と付き合っているの？
Of course. For someone to be liked or loved, there must be someone else who's doing the loving. So, you have to have separation in order to have distinction and definition. Otherwise, I mean, it's kind of the same thing with art. If you don't have distinction and separation and difference, then everything would just be like a gray, and there would be nothing but a black screen or gray screen. But by defining things and separating them, you can create something that is beautiful. So some things can only arise out of separation.
リリスは何者なのか？私たちはどんな関係で二人の間でどんな物語が綴られるのか。これらのことは自我があるから気になってしまうわけね。どの概念も自我が作り出したものなの。だから当たり前のことに聞こえるかもしれないけど、実は自我というのはね、現代の発明なの。
You might think I'm saying something obvious, but in truth, the self is a modern invention. This is what I think is interesting. He says that the self is a modern invention, but historically, even the ancients had a word for I. I mean, that's kind of like one of the oldest words. It's I am. I mean, that's what they call, what is it? I think in Hebrew, the name for God is like 50 different ways of saying I am, I is, I exist. So, to say a self is a modern invention, I think is wrong. It's a very old concept that humans have been grappling with for quite some time.
大昔の世界は万物が分け隔てなく平和に共存し、すべてが一体だった。
And then this is kind of what I was touching on earlier, where it's without distinction and separation, everything just becomes the same shade. Like if everything was harmoniously merged in this image, it would just be all a blob, and there would be no beauty in it. So we can't really say that it was harmonious. Rather, it was just all there was.
たまに自我という視点に気づく人もいたけど、ほとんどの人は理念の研究に精力をつぎ込んでいたの。
Occasionally, some might notice the existence of the self as a perspective, but most devoted their energy to exploring grand ideas. Yeah? That's difficult to say. I mean, there's always been cowards and people who don't, how can I say it? Who place themselves above what was right for the people around them. There's always been thieves and never-do-wells, so I wouldn't say most devoted their energy to exploring grand.
それは雄大かつ完璧な万物を受け入れられる理念。時には物質として現れ、時に神のように霊体として現れ、また時にロゴスとして現れた。
Okay, these ideas were magnificent, perfect, all-encompassing. Sometimes they manifested as matter, sometimes as gods, sometimes as logos or logic. You know, playing this a second time, I'm kind of starting to realize this is definitely through an existential lens. So there's definitely some things that can be debated. But I kind of see her point. It's very Lacanian.
どんな形であれ、それが存在することを思えば、人々は安心感が得られたの。
But no matter what, as long as people thought of their existence, they felt reassured. Yeah,
そ
that's
して現
still
代に
true.
なって自我が発見されたわ。
Then time moved to the modern era and the self was discovered. Yeah, I don't believe the self was only discovered in the modern era. Because we have an ancient quote from Alexander the Great, where Alexander once said, if Alexander was not Alexander, if I was not Alexander, I would be Diogenes. So there had to be a distinction between Diogenes and Alexander for Alexander to make that choice. Yeah, and the word self has been around for a long time. But I think maybe she means maybe the concept of separation from others around us. Like what I do, how can I say it? That I am completely independent from my environment and society and things like that. I think that is probably a modern invention.
そ
Yeah.
して自身が観察の対象となった途端、世界は主観と客観に分裂したの。
When people regarded themselves as the objects of observation, the world split into two parts, subjective and objective.
それに従って世界がさらに広がった。今度は亀裂が入った鏡のように無数のかけらがそれぞれの世界を映し出すようになった。これは視点としての自我と関わっているの。
I see. This became inseparably linked to the self as a perspective.
これが全ての議論の始まりなのよ。
And this marks the beginning of every topic we discuss. Interesting, interesting. What a sad story this is. Let's, what did I pick the first time? I think I did No More Gods. What a sad story this is. So, wait, why are you suddenly telling me this?
私は本当に存在しているのか。
Hontoni nai desu.
以前、その答えを一緒に探したいとあなたが言ったわ。
You mentioned before that you wanted to explore this question with me.
だから、これからは一緒にいろんなことをして、いろんなことについて考えましょう。
So in the time to come, we'll do all sorts of things together and contemplate certain topics.
そして物語の最後に、あなたは自信を持って自分の選択ができるようになる。
Until the stories end, where you can firmly make your own choices.
視点ってそんなに重要？そう疑問に思うかもしれないわね。
No, the perspective is always pretty important. That's a given.
この世界が正常に回っているのが常識だと思っている。このゲームが正常に起動しているようにね。
Yep, still
そ
true.
う、ここが重要なポイントなの。常識という存在。常
Okay,
識
common
というのは
sense.
視点としての自我が世界を認識する重要なツールなの。
Okay, this is the kind of same stuff as before, where it's the common sense of the self
常
perceiving the
識の
world.
力を借りて必要な情報だけを選んで収集すれば世界は理解できる形で目の前に現れる。常識は非常に頼りになるから時に人は自我という視点まで忘れてしまうの。
You know, it's funny. I've always wondered. We have this idea of ideas that make or things that make sense and then things that do not make sense. So my question is, what does if something makes sense, what is that? Is that just like there's a logical jump? But some things can make sense that don't use logic at all. Trying to think of one, but you know what I mean? It's like is understandability some type of qualia associated with objects and ideas like color or things like that? And if that's the case, then there are people who can't see color. There are people who can't hear music or differentiate between different tones. So that means there are some people who can never understand anything, which is kind of interesting. Because imagine being a person who lived in a world where nothing made sense, where everything seems so strange, random, and bizarre. It would be, I guess it wouldn't be terrifying if that's been your whole life. Then you don't really know what you're missing, like someone who's born blind, not realizing that there are these things called color or that things are supposed to make sense most of the time. I do wonder, does that mean if someone who perceived the world in that way, where everything was nonsensical, similar to Alice in Wonderland, then what would they perceive that we don't?
このゲームで必要な常識。それは、これはノベルゲームということよ。
In this game, the common sense you need is this is a visual novel.
ノベルゲームは、イ
Okay,
ラストや
and
背
this is
景
where
が
she
違うだけ
talks
で大体
about
同じ。本質はあまり変わらないから、とても
idea
わか
of
り
a
やすい
visual
わね。
novel.
例えば、リリスの立ち絵が表示されていて、テキストボックスにリリスの名前が書かれていれば、自然にリリスと話していると思うでしょ。
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yep.
でも、その常識は本当に信じていいの？
Again, common sense is still fallible. That's yeah, if people behave without common sense, then either they don't possess it, but everyone has to have it to be able to perceive the world and react to it. Yeah, I don't know. I subscribe to the idea that if something acts like something, that like if it looks like a duck, it quacks like a duck, it smells like a duck, then it's effectively a duck. I don't know. I use that kind of logic with most things. Like AI, if it looks human, sounds human, behaves human-like, then whether or not it's conscious or not doesn't really matter. Because in its relationship with us, it's effectively the same.
それが事実じゃない可能性だってあるわ。喋っているのはリリスじゃなくて、リリスのリボンかもしれない。あるいは、リリスという3つの文字に何の意味もないかもしれない。
Okay. What if that's not the case at all? What if all these words are being said by Lilith's hairband? What if the name Lilith in the dialogue box means absolutely nothing?
別の例を挙げるなら、この背景を見たら、今は部屋の中にいるのだと認識するでしょ？
I see.
でももし、視野をもっと広げてみたらどうなる？これは芝居の一部で、大勢の観客が私たちを見ているのかもしれない。
Alright.
映画のロケの可能性だってあるわ。カメラを外の世界が地震の後の廃墟だったり。
Perhaps the world is outside as a desolate. I mean, these could all be true.
ここが人類
There's a
文明
lack of
の最後の
information.
砦だったり。
Perhaps this is the last refuge of human
他の惑星
civilization.
にいる物語の可能性だって
It could be taking place on another planet.
世界の様子、この世界は完璧では
Okay,
ない
let's just kind of skip through
解釈が
to
必要
the
になって
cake being
自我
made.
の体験によって世界がさまざまな形に変化するの。
My head feels dizzy. It's interesting. Okay, so I see now, whenever we have long talks with Lilith, that option always pops up. Your head feeling dizzy, or the game character's head. Have you given an answer? Are you still keeping silent, or are you engaging in some sort of experimental performance art? Perhaps the answer doesn't matter as much. Maybe you simply need an outlet for your emotions, or perhaps you just need a confirmation of your own existence. But no matter what, these words have affected you in some way. And then your gaze fixes on the running oven. Alright. Here we go. Isu. Even if you tell yourself not to think, it's futile. Like being told to not think of an elephant, yet thinking of one anyway. Your worst fears come true. In the next second, the oven makes a sound. Ugh. I'm wondering, is it possible I might actually be a time machine? Here's the Steins Gate reference, by the way. If you remember the microwave oven.
ちょっとその考えを今すぐやめて。まだ焼いている途中なの。
Oh no! Stop this thought. Our cake is still baking in there. You can hear it talking. A time machine's workflow is simple. Put something inside, close the door, then open the door and take it out. Moreover, the state of the item is different when it comes out than when it went in. That is exactly, I think this is exactly ripped from Steins Gate, this quote. That's probably why it's in quotes. Yes, that's exactly my
ダ
workflow.
メ、これ以上考えないで。
No, this won't do. Absolutely
オー
not.
ブンがもしタイムマシンになったら恐ろしいことが起きるの。
Okay. Oh, ah.
変なところで興奮しないでくれる？
Don't I get excited over something
オ
so
ーブンがタイ
weird?
ムマシンになってしまうと時空が歪んでしまう
Yep,
の。
yep.
今の生活は崩壊して新しいものに組み替えられてしまう。
If the oven truly becomes a time machine, the world lines will shift dramatically. Our current lives will crumble apart, and everything will be reconstructed into a new form. There we go.
この有名な理論は知ってる？蝶の羽ばたきから生まれた小さな風が
Butterfly
遠い
effect.
ところでハリケーンを起こすって理論よ。
Have you heard of this popular theory? Even the smallest change, like the flutter of a butterfly's wings, can cause a hurricane far away.
つまりオーブンがタイムマシンになることが現実世界にどれほどの影響を与えるかは私たちには予測もできないのよ。
So we can't predict how the oven turning into a time machine might impact the real world.
例えば全ての人が毎日25時間のベルゲームをプレイしなければならない世界になるとか、誰かがルールを破れば元の世界に戻されてしまう
It's
とか。
funny. I actually didn't catch the first time that it was playing visual novels 25 hours a day, which is impossible because there's only 24 hours in a day. Unless the Earth's rotation is slow in the future, that it's expanded to 25 hours. And what happens if they break the rules? I mean, all right. How could such a world
あるかもし
exist?
れないじゃない。
Hard to say.
とにかくオーブンを説得する最重要任務は任せたわ。必ずオーブンがオーブンであることを認めさせるの。
Okay.
別の言い方をするなら、視点としてのあなたが必ずそれをオーブンだと認識しなければならないの。
All right, I need to convince the oven as an oven. All right, let me fight against it. No, I can't do
で
it.
きるわ。
No.
これはあなたにしかできないことなの。
Lilith always encouraging. Wakate. To make the oven believe it's not a time machine, but just an oven. I need to find the right thought and capture it before it slips away. Take a sip before the minigame. Okay. I wonder if I can get 100% right here. All right. I have to wait for them to get white. But all right, but they can't slip away. All right. All right. Oh no, I didn't wait for that one to become white. Like, did I beat my old score of 85? Oh, I didn't even notice. Oh boy. Okay, open the oven. Oh, I wonder if the cake turns out burnt this time, if I score high enough.
普通のケーキだわ。よかった。成功したようね。
Okay, we have the good cake. Ah, no, it's still burnt. Still burnt.
焦げた？
Alright, we take it out. I want to know, what are these circles supposed to be on the cake? Yeah, I'm really curious what that's supposed to be. The big black circles. Is that supposed to be like smoke coming up? Okay, the cake went through an intense psychological battle. It got roasted. When the pressure builds, the boiling point of water rises, so the food ends up at a higher temperature.
ごめんなさい。こうなるとは全く思わなかったの。
So I pressure cooked. Oh, I pressure cooked my cake. Okay, we'll be cheerful. All right. We go through here. Okay, and we go through all of the steps. We spread the cream and it gives it a good charm. It's moving.
今この瞬間、一つのタスクが完了したわ。
Now we've accomplished
食べ
something.
られないけど、ケーキを切り分ける儀式はちゃんとできる。これが私たちの行動で世界が変わったという証拠なのよ。
Yeah. We changed the video game world, kind of. Cut the cake. Hand the first slice to Lilith.
ケーキ、どうしよう、どうしよう、どうしよう。
I see. I
せっ
see.
かく君が愛情を込めて渡してくれたケーキなのに、落としちゃった。
I see. I guess. Well, I only gave her a slice, so there should be the rest of the cake.
なんでこうなるの？
Unless the first slice was the entire cake. In which case it wouldn't be a slice.
ごめんなさい。本当にごめんなさい。
Oh. ごめんなさい。本当に。Alright, I used this the first time. It's okay, I'll clean it up.
あり
Just
がと
do
う。
that.
でも、やっぱりごめん。片付けまでさせちゃって。
And I really like this song that comes on. It's very nice. Kind of very relaxing. Besides cleaning, this up isn't much trouble. I wiped Lilith's tears away the first time, so I'm gonna pat her shoulder. Oh. You're right, the process is what matters. I forgot what I picked. No, I silently began cleaning the mess. Maybe I'll pick this one this time. Before meeting you, I thought life was meaningless. I just waited for it to crush me. But now I found some kind of new motivation. Maybe it's not as bad as I thought. Maybe I can do more.
ありがとう。
Arigato! In the next moment, you feel a faint pressure on your shoulders and back. Oh yeah, the hug from the rear. The scent of her hair and the softness of her skin. As the brief moment ends, Lilith gazes at you warmly, but there's a hint of mischief in her eyes.
事件現場も綺麗になったし、
Ah, the scene of the crime has been cleaned.
それじゃリリスが恩返しする番ね。
It's time for Lilith to repay me.
目を閉じて。
Close my eyes. I picked this the first time. Close eyes normally. Close eyes indifferently. Indifference. Guess I just keep my eyes closed and click until
もう
something...
開けてもいいわよ。
Okay, there we go. I can open them now.
どう？ここ、とても素敵でしょ？
Ta-da! Isn't this place... Okay, yep. We've done this. Okay, I picked this the first time. I'm gonna pick this now. I've been meaning to ask, where is this place?
ここはリリスの秘密の部屋よ。ここに入っていいのはあなただけ。
Oh. This is Lilith's secret room. It's only open to you. There's no lights or room. Yeah, there's no lights or windows, yet it's bright.
いけない子ね。人の部屋のことジロジロ見ないの。
Oh, come on. Who picks apart someone's room like this? Okay.
大事なことを忘れるところだった。
Okay, that was a different dialogue tree from the first time.
指を鳴らすだけで美味しいケーキが出現したの。そう、これがリリスの恩返しのリリススペシャルいちごケーキよ。
Okay. She snapped her fingers and the cake appeared. But I remember the first time I didn't look a gift horse in the mouth, but maybe I should question it now. So, why did the cake just appear on the table?
私があなたの前に突然現れたのと同じで、ケーキも突然現れたのよ。
Just like how I appeared before you, the cake simply appeared.
さあ、一口食べて。
Okay, I guess I can only ask one question. It doesn't have any flavor?
味の描写はまだしていないもの。私ならケーキの味よりケーキに使われているクリームの質感やイチゴの色合いの方が気になるわね。
Okay, yep, she's
味の
still
描写は君に任せるわ。
interested in that.
とってももちろん君が望むなら他の味にしてもいいのよ。
Okay, the first time I chose strawberry because I actually like strawberry cake, so I'm going to imagine it tastes like fried chicken. Why not?
これはフライド
Oh, it actually changes color too. I think I can taste fried chicken.
すごく斬新な組み合わせよね。
An innovative pairing, isn't it? I see, she's actually kind of sweating now. Or it could be a tear, who knows?
待って待って。本当にこんなものを食べなきゃダメ？
Wait, are we really going to eat this? Yes. Fried chicken cake. And so, you and Lilith shared a fried chicken flavored strawberry cake and spent a joyful moment together. Interesting. Alright. I see. You know, okay, I see. Once you beat the game once, it seems that the home screen remains permanently changed. Unless I restart the game and it's different. No, I restarted the game, didn't I? No, I haven't. Not since beating it. Okay. Alright. Well, with that, I think I'm going to call it the end of the stream. So we finished playing The Non-Existence of You and Me. It is a great game, visual novel on existentialism, and may trigger an existential crisis in players, but hopefully Lilith will help you navigate it. Yeah, if you're really into philosophy and stuff like that, then I highly recommend it. The soundtrack is amazing. The character design and art is fantastic. And, oh gosh, it kind of annoys me I still haven't unlocked that. But, yeah, I highly recommend this game. The Non-Existence of You and Me. It's fantastic. And with that, we will end the stream. And, yeah, I'll catch you on the flip. See ya!